Good morning, dear students. I am Ms. Vandana Pai. In today's lecture of the subject Human Resource Management, we will be studying the content training, that is, meaning of training and objectives of training. Okay, so let's see what is training and what are the objectives of training. Training, yes, training constitutes a basic concept in human resource development. It is concerned with developing a particular skill to a desired standard by instruction and practice. Training is a highly useful tool that can bring an employee into position where they can do their job correctly, effectively, and consciously. Training is the act of increasing the knowledge and skill of an employee for doing a particular job. Okay, so whenever we consider training, what is training exactly? Training is an activity leading to skilled behavior. The process of teaching employees the basic skills they need to perform their jobs. Okay, the heart of a continuous effort designed to improve employees' competency and organizational performance is included in the term called as training. Training typically focuses on providing employees with specific skills or helping those correct deficiencies in their performance. Okay, it is a short term learning process that involves the acquisition of knowledge, sharpening of skills, concepts, rules, or changing of attitudes and behavior to enhance the performance of employees. After an employee is selected, placed, and introduced in an organization, he must be provided training. Okay, so when is training provided? Yes, whenever you introduce or whenever you select, place, and introduce a human resource or an employee into an organization, he must be provided with training facilities so that he can perform his job efficiently and effectively. So whenever we consider training is a social and continuous process of increasing skills, knowledge, attitudes, and efficiency of employees for getting better performance in the organization. So training is concerned with developing a particular skill to a desired standard by instruction and practice. Okay, see, many of the time this terminology training, it is repeatedly used by us into our daily life also, right? What is training? What it means? Yes, training is a continuous process. Okay, training is a continuous process which concerns or which considers developing a particular skill, okay, which might be least or which might be in less amount into the employee. Okay, developing that skill to particular extent or that level or desired standard, okay, by repeatedly instructing and doing the practice. Okay, training is the art or it is an act of increasing the knowledge and skill of an employee for doing a particular job. Okay, if you want to ensure perfection into the job or the task whichever you provide to the employee, okay, if you think that that task should be performed in that effective manner, to that level or to that extent, what you should be doing? Yes, you should be increasing the knowledge and skill of that particular employee. What you should be doing? Yes, you should be offering a program through which you will be asked or your employee will be asked to, okay, increase his knowledge as well as increase the skill whichever is prevailing into himself. Okay, training is an activity leading to skilled behavior. The process of teaching employees the basic skills they need to perform their jobs. Okay, in the activity of training, what is done? Yes, it leads to skilled behavior. It leads to sharpening of the behavior. It leads to sharpening of the behavior. Which type of behavior? Yes, skilled behavior, to increase the skills into the employees who are working with you. What you will be doing? Yes, you will be exploring that person, you will be exploring that employee with number of skills whichever is required to be performed by him into accomplishing the task or the job whichever you have provided to that person, right? Okay, then yes, whenever we consider training, okay, whenever we consider training, there is a proper procedure which is adopted, okay, prior to actually dealing with the process or going through the process. Okay, let's see the definition of training, then we will go through the process. Okay, now according to Dale S. Beach, okay, how they have defined training. Yes, training is the organized procedure by which people learn knowledge and skill for a definite purpose. Okay, see, this thinker, how he has defined training. Yes, training is an organized procedure. Organized procedure means all the resources, they are collected at a single point. Okay, which resources? Yes, here in training program, whatsoever resources they are needed, maybe some of the techniques, some of the tools, some of the technologies, whichever you require to sharpen the skill of that employee, those things they are collected at a single place. Okay, now then what is done? Yes, people learn knowledge. Okay, you explore those persons, okay, those people or those employees, or you, what you do is you discover additional knowledge, okay, or the knowledge or skill whichever is required by that employee. Okay, you disclose all these skills before him through such type of organized procedure, is it? Then training refers to teaching and learning activities carried on for the primary purpose of helping members of the organization acquire and apply the knowledge, skills, abilities, and attitudes needed by a particular job and organization. Okay, see, what is the gist of this definition itself? The gist of definition is that, okay, what is training? Training, in training program, what is done? Okay, teaching and learning activities carried out. Okay, someone teaches the employees some of the activities. Okay, some of the activities they are carried out in such type of session. Okay, in which, or what is the primary purpose of such type of activity? Yes, helping the members of the organization, helping your employees to acquire certain new knowledge, new skill, ability, attitudes needed by a particular job. So whatsoever the employees they do need, that is the knowledge, skill, ability and attitude to perform the job whichever you have assigned to them in a proper manner, what you are required to do? Yes, you provide it into the training session. Okay, then second definition is given by another thinker, Edwin Flippo. How they have defined training. Yes, training is the act of increasing the skills of an employee for doing a particular job. Okay, training is the act of increasing the skills of an employee for doing a particular job. Okay, so what is the gist of this definition? Yes, in this activity, that is in training, what is done? Yes, the skills of the employee, okay, whomsoever might be the employee of your organization, yes, okay, their skills, the present skills, they are updated, upgraded and increased. Okay, why? So that that person can perform the particular job whichever you have assigned to that person in a proper manner. Okay, then according to Jack Halloran, okay, how they have defined training. Training is the process of transmitting and receiving information related to problem solving. Okay, what is done into training? Yes, training is the process of transmitting and receiving information related to problem solving. Okay, see, to solve the problem you need to have certain skills into you. You should be perfect into knowledge. Okay, you should be having that art, right? You should be having that ability and skill. Okay, all this art and skill and ability, it is provided to you under a single title called as training. Okay, so in simple words, to provide the ability for the employee to perform a specific job is called as training. Thus, the art, knowledge and skill to accomplish a specific job in a specific way is called as training. Okay, it is the ability for the employee to perform a specific job. Okay, so all these things, they are included in training. Okay, now what is the process which is adopted in training? Let's see. Yes, if you want to provide a training program, then following steps should be conducted by you, or following steps should be carried on by you. First step is decide if training is needed. Yes, if a particular person needs training, is training needed to be provided to that particular employee or not? Okay, this question should be answered firstly. Then the second thing, determine what type of training is needed. Okay, which type of training will be suitable for that person. Okay, and to what level you should be training that person. Okay, whether you should be training that person with some specific skills or more skills are to be provided to that person. Is it? Such type of determination is to be done into the second step. Then you are required to identify goals and objective. Okay, now why specific training program you are offering? Okay, does it has any objective? Okay, will it be helpful for you to attain the goals of the organization? Okay, you should answer all these questions. You should be answering all these questions first. Okay, so what you should be doing? Yes, you should identify goals and objectives of the training program, as well as you should match it with the organization's goals. Okay, and if you think that it is right to offer the training program, then only you should move towards training. Is it? Then implementing training. Okay, now till now what you have done? Yes, you have first decided, right, whether training is needed, whether training is to be offered to that particular person or not. Okay, after you decided to provide training program, what you did? Okay, which type of training program is needed by that person. Okay, then what are the objective of training program and does it match with the goals of the organization? This thing you have done in the third step. Okay, now you have to implement training. Implement training means what? Yes, actually you should be informing that employee that so and so training program will be offered to you on so and so date. Yes, it is scheduled on so and so date. You should be attending it. Is it? Such type of information you are required to provide it to the employee. Okay, then evaluation of the training program. Okay, your employee, they have successfully attended the training program, right? Your employee has successfully attended the training program. After that, whether the purpose or the objective with which you have offered the training program, whether that purpose is accomplished or not, you should keenly look it into the evaluation. Okay, you should be doing the analysis of the training program, whether it has upgraded the skills and knowledge of that person, that employee or not. Okay, you should be keenly seeing it. Okay, so let's move towards the objectives of training. Okay, let's see what are the objectives with which the training program it is offered to the employees. Okay, see, the first objective, whenever the institute or the organization imparts such type of training program, it is to provide job related knowledge to the workers. Okay, now there are number of training programs which are included into this training actually. Okay, for example, apprentice training, is it on the job training. Okay, all these types of training, they as per the specifications of the employees, as per the type of employees, usually such type of training programs they are offered to the particular employee. Okay, so uh, why this training program is offered? Yes, to provide the employee with the knowledge which is related to the job. Is it? The knowledge related to the particular job, it is provided to the worker. Okay, means that worker is exposed to the knowledge whichever he is required, okay, to attain to get the job completed. Okay, means training usually bridges the gap between actual and standard. Is it? Such type of gap, it is bridged by training program. Okay, let's see the second objective. What is the second objective? Yes, to impart skills among the workers systematically so that they may learn quickly. Okay, so in simple way, what is done into training? Yes, training imparts skills among the workers. Okay, the basic skills as well as the standard skills which are required by the workers to accomplish the task whichever is provided to them, it is imparted, okay, through such type of training program. Okay, in systematic manner. Is it? In systematic manner, the skills, they are explored in front of the workers. Okay, so that they quickly learn it, because as we all know, in this changing environment, right, in this 21st century, there are a number of modifications into the environment. As per the environment, as per the changing market environment, you are required to do changes into your organization. For example, if you adopt a new technology into your organization, yes, your employees, your workers, they should be acquainted with the technology, right? They should be able to effectively handle the technology whichever you are hiring as per the modifications into the market. Okay, now though your workers or employees, they are experienced one, still, okay, whenever it comes to new technology, okay, they might not be possessing that knowledge. Okay, here it is a role of the management, it is a role of the organization, yes, to sharpen the skills of the workers towards such type of technology. They should, okay, ask the workers to acquire new skills, okay, into such type of training programs. Okay, so in simple way, what is done into training program? Yes, the skills are imparted. Okay, this is one of the objective of training program actually. Okay, then to bring about change in the attitudes of the workers towards fellow workers, supervisors, and the organization. Okay, now see, in the training program, the workers, they are asked to change their attitude in positive way. Okay, means always whenever they will be working in team, okay, the team comprises of fellow workers, that is the colleagues. Okay, it comprises of supervisors. Okay, and this team, it works in an organization. So whenever we consider these three factors, okay, maybe your colleagues, maybe your superiors or supervisors, okay, and the organizations, okay, and the organization, at the time, if your worker is positive, if the worker is having positive attitude toward the organization, surely, okay, he will acquire all the skills whichever you impart to that person. Okay, if that person has negative attitude, then yes, whatsoever training program you do offer to that person will, yes, try to resist it. Is it? Okay, so in such type of training program, usually the attitude of the workers or employee, it is changed. Okay, positive attitude is developed towards the colleagues, supervisor and the organization. Then to improve the productivity of the workers and the organization. Okay. See, why to sharpen the skills of your employees? Yes, to increase the productivity, right? Because unless until these workers work in proper manner, your production activity will never be completed. And if you ensure quality into your product, somewhere the workers should be having some skills through which they will give their 100% efforts towards perfection into your product. Okay, so to improve the productivity of the workers itself, such type of training program is provided. Okay, then to reduce the number of accidents by providing safety training to the workers. Okay, see, in such type of training programs, maybe the induction, okay, whenever at the initial stage your employee is just entering into your organization, yes, the induction program is given. Why? Okay, here itself, in this phase itself, whenever that employee is unknown, whenever the employee is not knowing much about your organization, yes, do explore the culture of your organization, do explore do's and don'ts or the code of conduct of your organization. Okay, why to acquaint that person with the code of conduct? Yes, okay, whenever he will be involved into the production activity, he will take his safety or he will ensure his safety. Is it? Okay, because if you want to control the accidents into your organization, because okay, in your factory, due to many of the reasons, accidents might happen. Okay, and that accident might result into disability or death of your worker. Okay, if you want to save your workers from such type of accident, then surely such type of safety measures, they are okay exposed before workers in training program. Then yes, another objective of training program is to make the workers handle materials, machines and equipments efficiently, and thus to check wastage of time and resources. Okay, now whenever we consider materials or resources of the organization, yes, your organization should always ensure optimum utilization of resources. Okay, and also it should ensure less or minimum or no wastage. Okay, if you think that your product should be perfect, then surely you should check the wastage, right? Okay, if you think that your employee, they should not they should not waste time as well as resources whichever you provide to that person. Okay, in such type of training program itself, you can instruct the worker in that effective manner. Okay, without hurting the emotions of the workers, you should be, yes, instructing that person. Okay, this all things, they are done into training program. So this is one of the objective of training. Then to prepare workers for promotions to higher jobs by imparting them advanced skills. Okay, see, whenever you are promoting the employee, is it, though the employee has certain experience, still whenever you are offering that person with the new job or new position into your organization, okay, some of the basic things, yes, that person is aware about those basic things, but some of the advanced things, okay, you should communicate those advanced things or those advanced skills through the training program itself. Okay, so that whenever that person accepts that promotion, whenever he plays the role whichever is suitable for that promotion, okay, he will never be confused, he will sort out your organization in proper manner. Okay, so why training is provided? Yes, training is provided to sharpen the skills of your employees so that your organization will always ensure profitable position. So with this, we conclude today's lecture. Thank you.